R.I. Presents.
Sea People Mountain People Chapter 2. Encounter with Mythology. Previous overview. Touka was worried about the migration of the Wajin, but the new Kotan was completed and 4 families moved in. Anxiety remains. However, everyday life flows as usual. Since the 4 families moved into the new Kotan, the number of times the Wajin of visits to Kotan has gradually increased, although the purpose has varied. One day, men who claimed to be messengers of the priestess came to Kotan with a lot of luggage, and they offered them a wooden box, saying that it was a gift of gratitude for the construction. This time too, Touka's parents were dealing with them, so we went behind their parents who were checking the inside of the crate and showed us the inside of the box. Inside the boxes were a large number of cloth scrolls and furs. In the small boxes were various ornament and, to my surprise, in the boxes that the man handed her father directly, there were daggers and mirrors. Moreover, the dagger and mirror were more ornate than the ones Touka had shown them, and when Dad pulled the dagger out of its sheath there was something engraved on the blade. Her father immediately put the blade in the sheath, so I could only see a few of the characters, but they looked like broken Chinese characters. When Dad put the dagger in the box, he immediately closed the lid on the box and told the man to take it home because he couldn't take it, and he tried to hand it to him. Then the man glanced around with a surprised expression and pleaded, "If you don't accept the gift, we will be reprimanded." Dad looked troubled, but after talking to Mom for a bit, he thanked the man and handed the box to Mom. The men carried the gifts into her parents' house and then left, saying they would return to the country after seeing how the new Kotan was doing. When they were gone, her father summoned the people of Kotan to show them the cloths and ornaments they had brought, and urged them to take their favorite things home. However, the box containing the dagger and the mirror seemed to be something special, and he put it in the corner of the room and did not show it to everyone. I was curious about the letters on the dagger, and when I told Touka that I would like to see the letters on the dagger later, she gave me a surprising reply. She said, "Fine, but I don't think I'll ever see it because my dad will bury it in the mountain." After saying that, she looked at the box and her dad alternately before thinking for a moment. Bury in the mountains. Why? to think of it, I've never seen people here wearing ornaments. Was it something I shouldn't have asked? Later that evening, as everyone was preparing dinner, Touka went to her father and asked him bluntly, "Tell me what's on the dagger." Then Dad took out a dagger from the box, pulled the sword out of its sheath, and showed me the letters engraved on the blade. The characters on the blade were also broken Chinese characters. The top one was Su, the second was Ray, and the next three letters were unreadable, but the bottom letter looked like Tomo. Dad pointed to the letters on the blade and told her that it said, "A gift for a close friend." I was a little surprised. In this era, Chinese characters were already transmitted, and there are people who can read them. And maybe they also have the letters of their own language. I don't know if I'm wrong or if I'm misunderstanding the times, but the facts in front of me indicate that I have to reset my memory. After that, Dad said, "This is a dangerous object, so I will ask our ancestors to protect it, and put the dagger back in the box." That night, her parents took the box and went into the mountains at night, and in the middle of the night they returned. There seems to be some complicated circumstances, so I won't go into this story in the future. The next day, the men from yesterday came again and told them that a new name had been decided on for Kotan, and that the name was Suji. At the time, we had no idea what the name meant, but when we later learned what it meant, we'll know a surprising side of Susa. Today's story ends. The continuation of the story will be updated tomorrow. Please look forward to. If you like, please subscribe to the channel. See you again.